Lucinda Lavish blocks your path.
This is the last time. Tell me what I am. Who I am. I need your help. You're right! There's no limit to me at all! I really am the best dateable there is! Thank you! You have supported me for a while now. And even a goddess like myself needs to let her subjects know where they stand. And you get an award of your own. Choose one and be limitless with me. And the Lucinda goes to you. My friend, I will continue to seek out greater heights. Well, I won't be around very much because there are so many more realms to conquer, and I fear your small mind cannot comprehend them. But who knows? Maybe you can find a way to bring me back permanently someday. Right now, it can be done, for there are no limits here. Sweet! Thing is, you gotta have enough points. And being as I am, limitless, my requirements are probably so frickin' high. What? I'll work on that.
There you are. I have nearly perished so dearly I have counted each moment of your absence. Can we proceed? Is it time? But can I? These shells have held so much. These doors contain a multitude, but they may crack and shatter under the strain of this possibility. Amore, for me, you must hurry.
You? But why? Was I not clear? Have you returned without my adventure? Or have you returned with an adventure so puny, so inconsequential, that it can hide in those stupid, tight little afterthoughts you call pockets? Come back without it again. You will beg for the release of the locker before I have done.
Hey there, beautiful. Feel like spending some time together? We could hit the track or the gym for a bit of natural endorphins. And then find a nice way to release some dopamine. I am.
beautiful. That's the spirit. I just remembered I've been working on another one of my world-famous Styles Profiles TM surveys. I'm calling my quizzes Styles Profiles now, because it's definitely a thing, I swear. Last time, we took a trip to the wonderful world of cosmetic products, but looking good is only part of feeling good, is it not? For the next stage of my artistically audacious audit, I've drummed up a series of questions all about hygiene and freshness in a second round I like to call Coming Clean. Oh my gosh, me too! It's easily in my top 5 things to discuss with friends and strangers. Of course, I've ensured that none of these questions are too personal, darling. As someone who hangs out in a bathroom all day, I totally understand the importance of discretion. Right, so last time we talked tweezers, we talked makeup, we talked aesthetic. This time around, in the interest of getting to know you more and work out exactly how best to get you at your best, I've got a whole set of queries about the product you like when getting fresh. So, what do you think, hon? Are you up for Styles Profiles TM? Round 2, coming clean. Well, suds me up with soap and foam. I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Question 1 for round 2 of Styles Profiles TM, which is absolutely gonna be a thing. When it comes to toothpaste, which brand best pleases your pearlies? Ooh, do tell. Possibly my favorite too. Funny how it started life like that shampoo for horses did. A product for animals that somehow transitioned to people use. Of course, Hintomind had a harder time getting off the ground, since it was originally intended as a toothpaste for birds and, well, yeah, they didn't really think it through. Luckily, it was just regular old toothpaste, so they eventually relaunched it after sinking about $2 million, give or take, into focus testing. Anyway, I don't mean to floss over dental care, but we can't get incisive over just one subject. It's time to think about soap. Real straightforward one, this. When it comes to hand soap, how should it be? Bars or liquid, blocky or squirty? Do they need to be a classic brick or bottles of squeezy wetness where it's at? When you've got it in your hands, should you be rubbing or pumping? Exactly, of course. I always like to say that there is no wrong way to soap. Well, unless you're using mincemeat or soup or bird's nests or something. But, assuming you're soaping correctly, you cannot soap incorrectly. Bars of soap and liquid soap are equally valid, contingent on preference and pre-existing skin conditions. I think the war between bar users and liquid users has gone on far enough. Okay, next question. No questionnaire on hygiene and cleanliness can be complete without discussing sponges. Its absorbency and non-judgmentally forgiving nature makes it a household name in many household. Plus, it's just fun to say, isn't it, love? Sponge. Sponge. Spongy, spongy, sping. humongous! Huh? Oh, sorry, I got caught in a word loop. You know when it just gets weird and you can't stop thinking about it? Glad to hear it. Right. Sponges come in many varieties, only adding to their allure and popularity. But if you were offered a lifetime supply of sponges right now, with the proviso that you can only have it in one basic format forever, which would you go for? Here they come! Show me somebody who doesn't enjoy a loofah, and I'll show you somebody who needs to get on the loofah tip. There's so many subgenres of loofah, you'll never get bored. And the exfoliating properties are a bonus one simply cannot ignore. Did you know that while seen as a sponge from a product point of view, a loofah is actually a type of cucumber? Oh, and do be careful with them, darling. They have a nasty habit of holding on to bacteria. So, if you're going to get that lifetime supply, make sure to change them often. And that's it for your Styles Profile TM today. This information will be logged and categorized. Is what I'd say if I didn't have a brain that very much didn't behave like a sponge. Or maybe it does, at least when it comes to leaking everywhere. Anyway, darling, I'm delighted to say you passed because you weren't being graded. Farewell.
Mikey is once again occupied with his phone. He doesn't seem very happy with whoever is on the other end.
I told you, Stacy, I can't come home tonight. They have me staying late. You'll have to arrange for someone. Yes, we use the shared calendar, remember? I told you to write down the password. Come on, Stace, we can't...
Mikey removes the phone from his ear, looking down at it with a blank expression. It appears the other caller hung up. When he sees you standing there, he immediately begins pressing buttons on his phone, laughing nervously.
Whoops! Sorry, I had to fiddle with some buttons and knobs before your gotcha was ready. What would you like to do? Yeah, ex-wife. Stacy. Maybe. But first, I have to make sure that my kids are taken care of. The way the settlement happened is we share them 50-50. But with work keeping me overtime, it's been hard. Star. I thought so at first. She blew me away with her brightness. She's just distant in more ways than one. I'm sorry to let my personal matters get in the way of our own relationship here. Let's pull it, baby! I'm just a simple guy. I make people happy with some delayed variable rewards and give them something to aspire towards. But thanks. You still want to play? That's the spirit. Yippee! What would you like to do? I'll take those brundles. Fool me, baby! 1, 2, 3! You got the common boots of true presence! With this, all of your spec stats have increased by 0.01. If you collect 100 common boots of true presence, you can fuse them into a pair of epic gauntlets of stardom! I just like to be there for the process. What would you like to do? I'll take those brundles. Fool me, baby! 1, 2, 3! You got the common. With this, all of yours. If you collect 100 common boots of true presence, you can fuse. Good luck pulling, pal! What would you like to do? Ooh, you don't have enough brundles. Would you like to exchange money for brundles? Your remaining brundles have been returned. See you when you have them.
Let your light shine through!
Hey, I was looking through my various items inside my capsule, and I found this cursed little necklace. It's pretty bodacious if you ask me. You asked me, thanks!
Bodhi holds a small, jeweled pink pendant on a gold chain out to you. It's shaped like a heart and sparkles prettily when it catches the light.
You want it? I normally don't give my precious materials away, but this one doesn't seem to fit my style. Zoe? A ghost?
Bodhi's hand shoots out, dropping the necklace into your hand without even waiting to see if you're ready. He flees, calling over his shoulder to you as he goes.
I'm out! Take it!
The breaker box is back to its brightly lit and well-populated glory, with its inimitable host standing ready at the door to greet you.
Livewire! You look ravishing as usual. Do we have the pleasure of your company for another? Be honest, you enjoyed yourself so much last time you just couldn't stay away. Am I right? Eddie was quite insistent. He prefers to do repairs on his own. Not much one for the crowd. But you certainly can't argue with the results. There are some other upgrades I had done just for you.
Volt snaps his long fingers, and on cue, the drifting music changes from the upbeat and swanky to the sensual and slow. He holds that powerful arm out to you and cocks an eyebrow.
What do you say we enjoy it a little more closely together, hmm? Care to dance?
He leads you onto the floor, not once losing your eyes.
You move quite beautifully, Livewire. I'm impressed.
The song has ended, but Volt has left his arm encircling your waist. He turns his face to yours. plants a kiss on your lips that takes your breath away. Time seems to stop while the two of you are connected. Your entire body tingles, as though you've just been plugged into an electric socket. And then, far sooner than you'd like, the song ends, and with it, Volt's kiss. He smiles at you, his eyelids low.
It's far too easy to lose oneself with you. Loath as I am to say it, I must leave to start the show.
For the first time that evening, the power begins to fluctuate. It's louder than it has been before, and it does seem to go on.
Don't let the surge fool you. My power is just fine. Don't think I'm done with you yet, Livewire.
Volt leaps onto the stage as you settle into your seat.
Good evening, my fellow objects and gentle things. I hope you're ready for...
The power surges violently, and Volt stumbles. He catches his breath and steadies himself.
Ready for an incredible performance. Tonight we have...
The system buzzes, cracking and flaring. Volt drops to a knee and clutches his belly. The surge rages until the very room seems to shake, when suddenly, everything goes black. You hear nothing but the panic of the audience, the confused scrape of chairs. You make your way through the club in the dark to hear familiar voices.
You have to stop, Eddie. I can get it back. Just give me a minute to recharge. I can... Oh!
As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you can make out that you've made it to some back room, a forgotten corner. The electrical power grid hangs on the wall, with Eddie slumped against it. Both Eddie and Volt look exhausted. Eddie dangerously so. He fiddles with the grid controls.
Stop. Eddie, please. Just let me go out. You're going to fry yourself completely. I said no, Volt. Eddie, I can fix this. Eddie, fuck's sake, Volt, I'm not letting you go out, okay? We both know what that could mean, and I'm not... I can't go back to being alone. I can't lose you. You can't keep splitting yourself like this. If you do, then...
Volt notices your presence and moves to stand. Eddie holds him back.
It's fine. He deserves to know. I'm failing. The power is failing and I can't stop it.
Eddie leans back against the grid controls, his posture crooked and jagged. He seems ready to combust from the inside, but years of control are keeping him standing. For now.
It was slow enough at first. I didn't even notice it. Small fluctuations, random surges. The entire house depends on my power, and it's my job to keep it stable for them. To keep them all safe. I had to work harder to compensate. I thought, if I could outlast it would all balance out. But it only made things worse. Even more unstable. And then it just became normal. To always be completely drained, barely hanging on. I don't know how long it took me to realize that it was my fault to begin with. My faulty wire. I was the problem. But I couldn't stop. They still needed me. Exactly. They needed me, and I needed help. So, I gave it to myself. I split myself, so there was more of me to go around. I made Volt. He was my fix. We're not one thing. We're not two things. We're connected.
The small glow around Eddie flickers and dims. He's clearly in pain.
This club has to run. Its power, its light and music and heat and energy, it's everything. And I have to have Volt to make it work. I made him. It was supposed to be temporary. It only slowed things down by spreading out the power. But then, even that became too much. And now maintaining me is draining him just as much as... Just stop, I already told you. Eddie, they still need you. It's my job to protect you. Even from yourself. We're not doing it. It's too risky. The faulty wire. Volt, don't! You have to fix the wire and reset the system. If you do that, Volt could disappear. I don't know if I can bring it back. Please. You can't. Easy to say when you're not the one who has to go through it. You don't know what it was like. It's the only fix left, Eddie. We have to try.
Eddie sits there for a long moment, then finally nods.
You remember where the tools are? I'll walk you through what to do. Wait. Fuck. Are we sure we have to do this? Quite. It's time, Eddie. Fine. Fine. All right, just before that, I just wanted to thank you for being here, I guess. whatever. Just do it before I change my mind.
Eddie leads you through the process, patient and attentive despite his reservations. When you've finished, he gives you the nod to do the rest. The dim light around Eddie and Vault blinks out completely, leaving you in total darkness. For a few moments, everything is quiet and dark. And then, a rustle. The lights turn on.
Over here.
Eddie is sitting at the bar, looking haggard but with a light in his eyes that you've never seen before.
Oh, hey there, Livewire. Huh. I guess that's true. Funny. Felt really natural to say. I feel good. I'm pretty tired, but after a reset, that's normal. I don't know. I just feel stable. I'd almost forgotten what this felt like. Eddie, isn't there something you wanted to talk about first? Fine. You were right. I was holding on so tight to the way I thought things had to be. I didn't realize all that did was trap both of us in a situation that wasn't working. And honestly, I'm not sure I would have ever been able to see it if it wasn't for you. What he means is he's quite taken with you. Vault? We both are, but I'm sure you already knew that. Look at you. As in, do we really have to spell it out? But really? I mean, if you're interested, we wouldn't mind you, sticking around. If you feel like it, or whatever. We would be delighted to have you. Alright, well, if you're gonna stick around, might as well be useful. Come on. You remember where the tools are? Let's go. I'll send over some drinks. Your table is always here for you.
Hey, give me a big smackaroo.
Hey, if it ain't the MVP. I was thinking about you when I was training. You feel like working up a good sweat with me? Hell yeah, let's get it, baby!
The sweat you work up is the stuff of legends.
Yo! Homie's back in the house! The dope daredevil, the radical risk taker, the boss importer!
Make yourself comfortable, gorgeous.
Right? Isn't the adrenaline so addicting? Pump it into my throbbing veins! Anyway, don't mind us, Press. We're just inspecting our equipment for today's epic outing. It's gonna be so freaking epic, dog! Got any equipment you need us to inspect? I promise we're very thorough. Oh, we'll be more than happy to check everything out. Don't you worry. Gotta make sure all your gear is in optimal condition. Safety slaps! Snap, look at the time. We better get ready ASAP if we're gonna catch the good thermals, fam. Paragliding, homie. It is an exhilarating pursuit, allowing us to soar through the skies like Stickerus himself. Feeling the high key slaps, dog! It's gonna be totally worth it, even though we might not all come back. Haha, no, we're definitely all gonna come back. What a kidder! Red Bull would never have us do something dangerous. Man, don't listen to Hank's number 2. He's just a nervous party pooper. Because Red Bull understands our value holistically as a team. And there's no team if something dangerous happens to one of us. We're irreplaceable! Except for Hank's number 6. Hank's number 7, and Hank's number 8? Oh, it doesn't matter, homie. You're focused on the wrong issue. Gotta stay focused, brah. Look, we don't know what kind of Discord you're trying to set up here, brah. Our sponsor would never let something bad happen to us because they value our individual contributions to this team. Well, they value something. You get what we're spitting, dog? You care. And we see that, homie. Facts! So what do you say, brah? Gonna come paraglide with us? Or sit it out like some kind of lame-o? How'd go? Make sure you're totally pumped and ready to push yourself to the limit. Forget your fears and let the rush of adrenaline fuel your flight. Let's go catch some epic thermals, playa!